Hey everyone, this is Misty at Nerd News Social, and we are at WonderCon with members of the HouseBroken cast. Please introduce yourself to our viewers.
My name is Elliott Kalan. I'm a writer and co-executive producer on the show.
And I'm Eric Koenig, and I directed a number of episodes this season.
So, you guys have a new season of HouseBroken coming out. About how long are we going to have to wait for that to start airing?
You're going to wait one day. It's going to start tomorrow.
Yes.
At 9:30 on
Sunday,
Fox.
March 26th.
March 26th on Fox.
Okay.
And on Hulu the following day.
Fantastic. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah.
I binge watched the first season when I heard about the show. When I first found out about it, I was just like, ooh, that looks like a little bit of me. And I watched it, and it was hilarious. And I love all the dynamics that you have with all the different pets and the different personalities that come out through them.
I think you're going to really like this season. The visuals, the writing, everything, the humor has really grown. We've gotten to know the characters better. We've pushed where you can take the show visually and technically. I think you're going to have a blast.
Mm-hmm.
Great, wonderful. I love the whole Call of the Wild that the people had to go through.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
just like, my boyfriend.
Yeah, absolutely. I think that's one thing that we do a bunch this season is get out of the house and they go on adventures. And a number of the episodes I directed are around the house. And then I also directed a episode that is a horror episode that actually a bit callback to Evil Dead, and Evil Dead 2 is stuck inside the house.
Oh my
So,
goodness, I love it.
yeah.
I love that idea. I look forward to that.
Yeah.
Is our little turtle friend ever going to find the love of his life and settle down?
Well, I can't spoil anything, but I would say yes.
I can't spoil anything,
I can't
but
spoil
it
anything.
definitely happens.
But
There's Shell, our lovelorn / perpetually aroused turtle. He's gonna see some new challenges in this season in terms of building a relationship, growing it, and in a way, his story gets very poignant. For a character who is basically an old, seductive turtle. He's gonna have a kind of a poignant arc in this season.
This is true.
We were able to really take him from a very funny character and make him into a character with a real emotional growth. So he'll find a sort of love despite his own foolish interess, because it's hard to keep a turtle like that down. It's hard to
His optimism has always been refreshing.
So,
you say no today, but maybe tomorrow will be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So optimism is one way to put that. That's a nice way to put it.
And the other thing that I really enjoy is like the variety of pets that are in there. Are we going to see any growth in the core cast, or are other characters going to come back from the last season that we saw?
We've got a number of guest stars coming up in this season who are going to play new characters and new types of animals. And there are a few different settings where our characters are going to encounter more in different types. There's an exotic old animals home where there's a number of new kinds. And there's a story that storyline involves a horse, which was something I very much wanted to do this season, was to have the animals encounter a horse.
Okay.
But our main cast is already very big, so we don't want to throw too many in. But it's exciting that there's this variety of animals of shapes and sizes and personalities that we can deal with. And on a television show that's all humans, the humans are just boring. But on a show that's all humans, their lives aren't that different. But on this show, you have a character who lives in a goldfish bowl and cannot exist outside of water. And that's a different perspective on life. It's exciting to be able to deal with characters like that,
Yeah, I like the kind of humanistic spin that goes on with what they have to deal with on a day-to-day basis.
Yeah, we from the directing point of view, we take the show and the characters very serious, even though it's humorous. I really try and put in real emotions and real acting in them, so that they aren't just inanimate things, but they're these characters that you've grown and love and change and adapt, and with each season they're getting more dimensional, and so
Yeah, similarly in the writing too, we really love the characters a lot, and we don't want any of them to come off as kind of one-off jokes or
Right,
or
right. You don't
anyone
want
that
them to be a one-dimensional,
exactly.
you know, Mary Sue kind of archetype where they just don't really stretch and grow.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and also no characters where one of them is just like the jerk. You know, like they all
Right.
have their own feelings and they all
Mhm.
have their own points of view. And it's really wonderful because it means we can match them up against each other or with each other in different combinations, and something interesting is always going to come out because they're real characters interacting.
Excellent. Well, guys, thank you so much for
Thank you.
Yeah, thank you very
stopping
much.
by, saying hi to our audience, and talking a little bit about the show. I'm really excited to get started into season 2, and I can't wait to see what comes of it.
Yeah,
so
well, thank
much.
you.
Great, we
Thank
hope
you
you
for
enjoy it. Thank you.
Thank you.
everyone's watching. We love it. We love making the shows. Shows made with a lot of love, and we're all very lucky to get to work on it. And so and anybody that's watching it, we love and appreciate it.
Thank you so much. This is Misty with Nerd News Social, and we will see you in our next video.